Hi, my name is Carleigh, and I'm going to be teaching you the 6 steps on how to back squat. So then our first step is called the unracking, which is where you face the bar, and it should be at mid-chest level when you're standing upright. Then you grab the bar, dip under it, and put it on your back. Make sure to move your feet under the bar, raise your chest, and arc your upper back. Don't unrack with a loose upper back or the bar will press on your spine. Plus, you won't be able to squeeze your back once the unracked bar is crushing you. Get tight before you unrack the bar and keep your lower back and neck neutral. Step 2 is the setup. The setup is for your stance. When you're squatting, your heels should be placed directly under your shoulders. This creates room for your belly to pass through your legs when you squat down. It makes breaking parallel easier. If you have long thighs with a short torso, your heels should be slightly wider apart than if you have short thighs with a long torso. But your heels should always be about shoulder width apart with your squat. The next step is called the squat down. You squat down by bending your knees and hips at the same time. Don't just bend your knees, but you also don't just want to push your hips back either, or it'll cause you to lean too far forward. Move them both at the same time. Your knees will move the first half of your squat, but then stay where they are. Your hips then finish the movement by breaking parallel when your lower back stays neutral. Step 4 is called breaking 90 or breaking parallel. To do that, you squat until the top of your knees are higher than your hip crease at the bottom of each squat. This means thighs parallel to the floor isn't low enough. They should be slightly inclined so you break parallel. If you can't, widen your stance so your heels are shoulder width apart and turn your toes out 30 degrees and push your knees out while you squat down. This will increase space for your belly to move through your legs. Step 5 is the squat up. You squat back up by moving your hips straight up. Don't move them forward or your knees will forward too, which kills strength. Don't move your hips back or your knees will move back and you'll lean forward more to maintain balance. Squat up by moving your hips straight to the ceiling while pushing your knees out. If you do it right, the bar will move in a vertical line over your midfoot while you squat up. The last step is called the finish. You lock your hips and knees at the top. Every squat rep must end with locked hips and knees. Don't stand with your hips unlocked or back at the top. This causes you to lean forward and stresses your lower back. Stand tall and lock your hips so you have a straight line from your shoulders to your ankles. You can squeeze your glutes if it helps, reminding you to lock your hips, but don't let your lower back round. Keep it neutral at the top.